Hello, Ellie the Wow here, and this is Tiny Room Fitness, the fitness that fits inside your living room. Today we are doing Pilates, but before we get started, I want you to follow me on Instagram, like my Facebook page, and subscribe to this channel. And below is a link to my website if you are in a position to donate to these classes to help this cause move forward. There are some payment options there on my website, but otherwise these classes are free for you. Once again, we are going to do Pilates mat today. I've got Frankie here. She traveled with me all the way from the Virginia Beach area. I'm back at my husband's bachelor pad for the weekend. And I think those are all the announcements I have. All you need is your mat. Let's get started. Here we go. Lie on your back. And we're going to start with rooting ourselves into the mat today. So we'll start with our feet. I want you to feel all points of your feet into the mat. Feel the natural arch or arches in your feet. And I want you to work your way into your pelvis, and I want you to find a nice neutral pelvis so you can rock your pelvis side to side and forward to back, and just find your center, your neutral. And then we'll skip the low back. If your low back naturally goes into the mat, fine. If it has that natural curvature, which most spines do, great. Don't worry about it right now. I want you to move to your rib cage and feel the back of your rib cage into the mat, including the bottommost ribs. And that's hard to get without really shoving your spine into the mat. So I just want you to pull the rib cage down and leave your back out of it. So find that position for yourself. I want you to bring your shoulders into the mat without disturbing your rib cage. Feel the backs of the arms into the mat and feel the palms pressing down with the fingers spread wide. So you have a little bit of activation in your back body here, just enough to feel rooted into your mat. So we're going to start with nose circles. So you're going to make tiny little nose circles on your ceiling, and you're going to try to smooth it out. If you notice it's a little bit of a square, or it's something with sharp or rough edges, maybe slow it down and keep it at this size until it smooths out. And then if your circle's nice and smooth, you can start to make your circles bigger. Keep it nice and smooth. Maybe don't go too fast. We don't want to get dizzy today. Not today. We have a fly joining us today. He might make an appearance. Maybe Frankie will catch him. And pause. Come back into the center. And we're going to go the other way. So we're going to start making tiny nose circles in the opposite direction that you were just going. Once again, try to smooth it out. We want to make them as smooth as possible. And if you feel like you've got it under control, start to make those circles bigger. Relax back down to a nice neutral head position. And once again, tap into the back of your body. Make sure you have a nice rooted system into your mat. And we're going to start by lifting our right leg up into tabletop. And we're going to tap that leg down and lift it up, not disturbing anything in our positioning of our body here. In fact, the only thing that is moving is that femur in your hip socket. Your leg is staying at a nice 90-degree angle. So think about reaching your toe beyond your mat a little bit just to keep that knee locked in at a 90 degrees. Your pelvis is still. Last one here. And we're going to lower that leg down, replant that foot, and lift the opposite leg up into tabletop. Here we go. And we tap it down and up. Everything is staying nice and still. And down. And down, up. 4 more here. I like to inhale down, exhale up, inhale down, exhale up, and last one, exhale up. We're going to hold this one here. We're going to spice it up, lift the other leg up. Here we go, keeping everything nice and still. Tap the right toe down, exhale lift, left toe down, exhale lift. You hopefully will feel a little more heat into your abdominals. If you feel a lot in your back, don't go down as low. Keep it nice and small. Modify it. You want to feel the abdominals working. You want to feel yourself maintaining a nice neutral position. And last one here. Good. You can keep with that pattern or squeeze your legs together and go for both legs down and up. Feel the back of your torso, the back of your arms staying rooted. Notice the tension in your neck. Make sure that there's none. The water just got shut off. You might have noticed that sound change. Maybe we'll hear some birds. The birds are out. It's springtime. 3 more. And lift. And 2. And lift. And last one here. Lower. And lift. We're going to lower our legs down onto the mat and shake that out. Relax that. I felt some nice heat in that exercise. Good. And I want you to bring your arms straight up to the ceiling. And then I want you to flip your palms to face towards your feet. And I want you to keep the back of your rib cage down. We're just trying to stay nice and in tune with the back of our body here. I want you to inhale, bring your arms back by your ears without lifting your rib cage. So you might leave them in a hover here. If you have really flexible shoulders, they may go all the way down to the mat. But for the most part, they'll hover here right at your ears. Keep the back of that rib cage there. And then I want you to exhale, bring your arms all the way down by your side. They hover above the mat. We'll do this again. Inhale, reach them back by your ears. And exhale, bring them all the way down. And inhale back. And exhale down. And inhale back. And exhale down. Last one here. Inhale back. And exhale down. Going into our bridge work right away, take an inhale. On the exhale, just lift that pelvis straight up. So we're doing a nice hinge up. We're not going to do any spinal articulation quite yet. Take an inhale here. And exhale, tap that pelvis down. So straight up and down. And inhale. Exhale, lift it up. You want to feel glutes. You want to feel hamstrings. You want to feel your feet planting into the mat. And exhale, lower down. Inhale. Exhale, lift. Glutes, hamstrings, feet pressing, abs engaged, not feeling our back at all. Exhale down. We're going to speed this up and change the breath pattern. Take an inhale to prepare. Exhale, lift. Inhale down. Exhale, lift. Inhale down. Notice your legs in this. You want to keep them parallel. They might have to fight to stay there. That's okay. You fight the good fight. 4 more here. And up. And down. 3 more and up. And down. 2 more and up. And down. Last one and up and hold. We're going to lift our right leg into tabletop. If this is too much, you keep that leg down. All right? Otherwise, lift that leg up and we're going to tap it down just like we did in the beginning, keeping that 90-degree angle at the knee. And I want you to feel the back of your shoulders, feel the back of your arms, fingers are spread, pelvis is still neutral, and it is staying even across the top there. So our right hip's not dropping down towards the mat. 3 more. And lift. And 2. Feel that left foot planted evenly. Last one. And lift. Lower that leg down. Bring the opposite leg into tabletop. And here we go. Inhale. Exhale, lift. Inhale, tap. Exhale, lift. And tap. And lift. Pelvis is staying nice and neutral. Backs of the arms, back of the head, back of the ribs are in the mat, nice and rooted. Well, some of the back of the ribs, not all of them. Really backs of the shoulders. Last one here. Tap and lift. And lower that leg down. And then lower that pelvis down. I want you to hug your knees into your chest and rock yourself side to side. Feel that low back stretching. Feel it into the mat there. And then lower your legs down. Squeeze your legs together. Bring your hands behind your head. Take an inhale to prepare. And exhale, lift that chest up. And take an inhale here. And reach those arms, grab onto the legs. Exhale, pull with your arms to lift yourself up a little higher. Inhale, bring your hands behind your height. Memorize this height. And exhale, lower down. And we'll go into our chest lift sequence here. Take an inhale. Shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, lift the chest up. Careful that your elbows aren't hugging in. And take an inhale. Exhale, lift an inch higher. And lower back down. Take an inhale. Exhale, lift. And take an inhale. Exhale, lift an inch higher. And lower back down nice and slow. Take an inhale. Exhale, lift. And take an inhale. Exhale, lift an inch higher. And lower down. Last one here, we're going to hold it up at the top. Exhale, lift. Now I stole this from my friend Sarah. It's going to be the best worst. But we're going to hold these chest lifts. So I want you to just lift your chest up nice and high. I want you to lift your right leg and tabletop. Lift your left leg and tabletop. And I want you to lift that chest and just hold and breathe. I'm trying to give our abdominals a nice strength training session here. And you're going to lift that chest an inch higher. Careful not to pull on your neck. Maybe lift that chest an inch higher. And breathe. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Lift your chest an inch higher. And I want you to twist towards your right. Bring your hands to the outside of that right leg. Lift yourself up. Try to lift that right shoulder blade off the mat if you can. Hold that height. Bring your hands behind your head. And lift an inch higher. And breathe. Squeeze your inner thighs. Pull your abdominals in as you lift an inch higher. And breathe. And squeeze. And one more time, lift an inch higher. Hold. And come through the center. Come on over to the other side. Grab onto the outside of your leg. Lift yourself up. Hold it here. Bring your hands behind your head. That left shoulder blade is up as best you can. Squeeze the inner thighs. Lift an inch higher. And hold. And breathe. And lift an inch higher. And hold. And breathe. And come to the center. And lower that back down. You're going to come into a bridge. You're going to make it a sloppy bridge. You're going to lift yourself up and just open up your abdominals. Bring your arms underneath you. I like to flip my palms up as I do this and just stretch all that out. And come down and then reach your arms long. Reach your legs long. And stretch. Good. And then we're going to give our abdominals a break and we're going to roll onto our side. I'm going to roll onto my left side, and I think if you're mirroring me, it'll be your right side. This arm's going to be nice and long. Legs are going to be nice and long. You're going to line yourself up with the back of your mat, and then you're going to bring your legs slightly forward into a little banana shape. And then you're going to try to hover your obliques off the mat. I want you to squeeze your inner thighs together so much and reach your legs down so much that they just hover right off the mat. I want you to imagine pulling your rib cage and your pelvis together here in the front. This arm can be on your hip or down here on the mat, up to you. And we're going to take an inhale here. Exhale, lift those legs up. Feel those obliques and inhale, lower. I feel them on both sides here. Exhale, lift. And inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. And lower. And lift. And lower. 3 more, lift. And lower. 2 more, lift. And lower. Last one here, lift and hold. We're going to separate our legs and we're going to beat them together. Here we go. Beep, 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 beep. My favorite exercise. One of many, actually. I have too many favorites. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift an inch higher and relax. You're going to either bend this bottom leg as a kickstand, or if you want that extra challenge, keep that leg long. And we're going to flex that top foot. You're going to swing it forward, kick 2 times. 1, 2, point, bring it back. 1, 2, flex, bring it forward. 1, 2, point, bring it back. Meanwhile, we're trying to keep all this super still. If you're finding this is so hard, you can't do it very well with that straight leg, bend that leg, bring it into a nice kickstand. That'll help. 3 more. And if you can really get that leg back behind you, go for it. I have a couch stopping me. And back. And last set. And last one, back. Back and hold. Reach that leg diagonally behind you. Reconnect in the front there. Flex that foot and pulse it up and up, up and up. Always need a little glute med action in my life. And up for 8, 7. Squeeze those glutes. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. And reach through those toes and lower that leg down. We're going to bring ourselves up into a Z position here. And you're going to reach your arms out. And we're going to tilt that T. I stole this from my friend Rebecca. And exhale, twist. And inhale, open. Pilates instructors are really good at stealing things. Inhale, drop. Exhale, twist. And open. And up. Now, if you're having a hard time getting to this position here, don't worry about it. Stay here and just do this action. All right, so you got some options there. 2 more, and tilt, and twist, and open, and come up. Last one here, twist, or tilt, twist, and hold. From here, I want you to bring your hands wide, and we're gonna go into some push-ups here. You can adjust. If you need to bring your arms more in front of you and do it here, go for it. Whatever you need to do to make it easier on the shoulders. And we don't want pain here. We do want work. We don't want pain. So do what you got to do. Here we go for 20 push-ups. We go down and up, down and up. They are quicker than you want them to be. And down and up, down and up, up, up. Great news. 10 more. 10 and 9. Try to lengthen that spine long. Push up out of those shoulders. My hands are wide. I'm bringing awareness into those hands. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. I want you to open that arm up, lift your T, and bring yourself all the way up and over, and twist for the stretch. And I have wonderful news. We have another side, so here we go. With those legs on over. Line yourself up with the back of your mat. Stretching yourself long. You're going to bring your legs slightly forward. This hand can be here or here. Reaching long to the legs. Hovering them off the mat, hovering the obliques and ribcage off the mat. Take an inhale, squeezing the inner thighs. Exhale, lift those legs. Inhale, lower. You're trying to lift from here. Have a nice connection with my ribcage and hips. Lift and lower. And lift and lower. 4 more. And lift. That sun is really coming in bright. And 3 more. And down. And 2. And down. Last one, lift and hold. Separate the legs, but keep this top leg up nice and high. And beep, 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 beep. So much fun to beat our legs in Pilates class. 4, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold. And lower the legs down. You can bend this knee if you need to, or keep it long. You're going to flex this top foot, and you're going to swing it forward. 2 kicks. 1, 2, point, bring it back. 1, 2, flex, bring it forward. 1, 2, point, bring it back. 1, 2. I do a nice modified sort of bend in this knee to help me stay stable. I have really round trochanters in my hips, so it's hard for me to balance right on the side of my hip. 3 more. So lots of modifications, trying to make Pilates as accessible as possible. And last set, and 1, 2, last one. 1, 2, flex the foot back there. I'm going to straighten this bottom leg and pulse it up and up. Check in with those abs. Make sure they're still working. Make sure that rib cage and the top of those hips are still connected. 8 more. 7, 6. I'm feeling nice glute action. And 3, 2, and 1. Good. And you're going to bring yourself up. I fell right off my hip there. Bring yourself up into that Z formation and bring those arms out to a T. Here we go. Inhale, tilt. Exhale, twist. Inhale, open. Exhale, come up. Inhale, tilt. Exhale, twist. Inhale, open. And come up. Inhale, tilt. Exhale, twist. Once again, if this T position is too much for you, don't come up to here. Just stay down in the tilt. And twist. And open. And come up. Last one here. Tilt and twist and hold. Set yourselves up for those push-ups. Spreading those fingers wide. And here we go. 20 of them. Down and up. I stole this from my friend Rhonda. I think it's great. Gets me working those arms without too much weight into them. Make sure you're breathing. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Open those arms out to a T. Come all the way up and stretch. Stretch however you need to. If you're not able to get up into that T, that is fine. And relax. You're going to swing those legs over. We're going to quickly come into a nice 100. I forgot the name of it for a second. Shame on me. A Pilates instructor forgetting the 100. What's wrong? All right, so you're going to lift those legs in tabletop. Lift that chest up nice and high. We practice getting it up there. Reach those arms long. And if you're ready for it, go ahead and extend those legs. Take an inhale. Pump those arms. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, and inhale. 3, 4, 5, exhale. 3, 4, 5, inhale. 3, 4, 5, exhale. 3, 4, 5. Squeeze those inner thighs together. Pull that low back into the mat. Inhale. 3, 4, 5, and exhale. 3, 4, 5, inhale. You're halfway there. Exhale. 3, 4, 5, inhale. Maybe lift an inch higher. 3, 4, 5. Maybe lower those legs an inch. Exhale. 3, 4, 5, inhale. 3, 4, 5. 2 more sets of 10. 4, 5, inhale. 3, 4, 5, and 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Don't collapse. Bend your knees and roll yourself up to sitting. Last exercise here. You're going to roll onto your stomach. And we're going to do a little back extension action. So I want you to reach your arms by your side. You're going to reach your legs. I'm going to scoop myself up on my mat. You're going to reach your legs so long that they're going to hover right off the mat. My glutes are active. My hamstrings are active. But my low back is not doing all the work for me. My arms are hovered. Shoulders are squeezed back. And I want you to reach at the top of your head so long that your chest hovers up. And we're just going to hold this position. My abdominals are super engaged. My glutes and hamstrings and my inner thighs super engaged. My arms are super engaged. Everything is active here. We're going to hold it for 10 more seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower it down. I want you to bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Lift yourself up as high as you can for a nice stretch of the abdominals. It's okay if you're down here. If you're up nice and high, just squeeze those glutes, protect that back. And then lower yourself down and press yourself back into a child's pose. And breathe. And you're going to bring yourself up to all fours. I'm going to crawl forward just a little bit on my mat. I want you to tuck your toes, and I want you to sit back onto those heels. Get those pinky toes to join the party here. If this is too much for you, you can come forward onto your arms. Otherwise, sit here. I like to stretch the bottoms of my feet. Just notice how they feel. Hopefully you have a little bit more awareness of them. And just breathe into the stretch. Good. And bring yourself forward. We're going to come sit on our bottom and do a quick hip stretch. Legs out in front of you. And cross your left ankle over your right knee and slide that in. You're welcome to come into the double hip stretch here if you want, or stay here, whatever floats your boat. You can even stay here. Any of those work. Just do what's best for those hips. This one feels great for mine. And breathe. We're going to do the other side. So legs reach out in front of you. Right ankle over left knee. Slide that in. Tuck it under or don't slide in at all. Up to you and stretch. Oh, we got some neighborhood dogs going nuts. Somebody must be out walking. We get all kinds of sounds here. It's kind of adventurous. You never know what you're going to get. And then relax. You're going to take those legs into crisscross applesauce. We'll take one deep breath all together. Nice inhale through the nose. And exhale out the mouth. And you are all done. What do you think, Frankie? Did you have a good time? I had a good time. Thank you so much for joining me for Tiny Room Fitness, and I will see you the next time.